Hello, great people. Finally, P2B has spoken, and what he said has answered the question many people have been asking. Why was he not at Buhari's burial? That was on Tuesday. Some called it disrespect. Others began spreading conspiracy stories. But here on IGBO AREA TV, we bring you the real truth. Simple, clear, and respectful. And that is what we are here to do now. Former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has explained why he missed the Tuesday burial of former President Muhammadu Buhari in Daura. While speaking on Wednesday during Fidau prayers, a Muslim prayer ceremony for the dead, Obi said it was simply logistic that delayed him. Okay, one reason or the other, logistic.
There was no flight, and even if you have a flight, you can't land in Katsina Airport. It was all closed because there was a lot of dignitaries.
All right.
And it's believed that the mourning continues till tomorrow. So whoever comes day tomorrow is still part of the mourning.
All right.
And we're mourning for our departed president.
And that is why you don't need to judge immediately. You need to understand first what was wrong. People have begun to judge. We saw a lot of stories. Some are saying you will lose 20 some presidential election just because he did not come to where somebody that is dead is. We see a lot of things in Nigeria as if P2B's ambition to become a president is to P2B's favor. That is what these people are doing. People who are talking like this, as if P2B's desire to become a president is to his favor. Let me tell you, from all that I've learned about P2B, his antecedents, it is not about himself. P2B wants to fix this country. So you are thinking you are doing him, he did not come for Buhari's burial. He should not be voted for. Now they do themselves. You see, this was why I told you the other time. They share rice for you. Those cheap people who share, those cheap politicians, they are not really cheap politicians, but they give you cheap things. They could give you rice. Some give you beans that will last you a month or 2 months. But when they come into power, they destroy this country. That is not what P2B wants. P2B can decide not to be president and he will live the rest of his life comfortably. If you begin to count the amount of donation P2B has given, just the donation alone will sustain him for the rest of his life. The donation he's making. So what is P2B? You think he's so desperate. You guys are missing. If P2B fails to clinch that power, I am not a proponent or trying to preach P2B to you. Me, I'm looking at what is good for Nigeria. Nobody is perfect, but who is ripe at the moment? That is what I'm looking at. So according to P2B, it was difficult to get to Daura yesterday. There was no flight. Anyone who comes even tomorrow is still part of the mourning, P2B said. Why he's saying this is he was speaking now he has gone to actually pay condolence visit. And he's speaking from the venue while being interviewed. Let's break it down for you based on what P2B said. Daura is not easy to reach. It's a small town in Katsina. The nearest airport is hours away. And according to sources, there were no available flights on Tuesday. P2B could not get there on time too. Not because he didn't want to, but because there was no way to. I'm not trying to preach him so that you now accept him. If P2B becomes president, it is not just for the good of him, but for the good of Nigerians. He's not the most perfect, but he has come to make a change. So he still made efforts to arrive the very next day, and that is where you saw him. He didn't come for camera or headlines. He came to honor a former president, even though they were not from the same party, and even though Buhari's government was often criticized, one of the worst. So Peter Obi joined other respected leaders like Atiku Abubakar and El-Rufai at the Fidau prayers. They also visited the grave and prayed for the late president's soul, as it is common with Islamic tradition. You know, like we told you in the other video, some online sources tried to twist the story, you know, saying Peter Obi avoided the burial because of political reasons or because of hidden agendas. But here is what we saw. Obi came in peace. He said little and paid his respect like a true statesman. I don't think people will be using the issue of death to do politics. And Peter Obi's message was simple. Mourning is not about one day. It's about the heart. If you did not come the first day, he's trying to tell you, here, you did not come the first day, but even, okay, like you had federal government say, Nigeria is going to mourn President Buhari 7 days. But just that on Tuesday, there was something like a sit at home. So mourning continues. Even after the person has been buried, people continue to send condolence messages. Some will still send tomorrow. You understand? And we were just talking about Peter Obi. Let's not forget, many politicians didn't show up at all. Peter Obi could have ignored the whole thing too. Yes. But instead, he made the long journey to Daura. Late, yes, he was late, but with full honor. He showed maturity, humility, and respect for tradition. That's what leadership looks like. Here at IGBO AREA TV, we encourage our people to always look beyond noise and emotion. The truth is clear. Peter Obi missed the burial because of rail transport issues. But he still showed up. And that says more than those who never came at all. And we thank him, and we thank him for standing with the people in grief. Not just a politician, but as a human being. And even the Bible tells you, mourn with those who mourn, celebrate with those who celebrate. So viewers, what do you think about Obi's reason? The reason Obi gave, what do you think about it? Do you believe he acted with honor? Let us know in the comment section. Like this video, please share it with others and follow IGBO AREA TV for more balanced news and original analysis from the East to the world. This video is based on public statements and reports. IGBO AREA TV does not support false information or disrespect towards any individual, living or dead. May the soul of the former President Buhari rest in peace.